Okay, I'm just gonna go over a couple highlights of TempleOS. So in order to have a wide number of users, you can't expect them to be expert programmers. So TempleOS has graphics and source code, and it's exceptionally elegant and simple. So for example, I'm using the cursor keys to go left, right, up, and down. Get key, scan code, cursor up, down, left, right. Normal scan codes have an extra bit for a E0 prefix. I merged it into 1 byte. I did little things like that all over the place, and I cleaned up and made it. In other words, scan codes are normally 2-part, and I merged them into 1 part. I built that in anyway. I cleaned everything up. So there's graphics and source code. Some people think this is a zip archive. No, this is a single file. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and I'm going to copy it to the B drive. Let's go to the root directory. The B drive is a RAM drive. Now I'm going to go. Okay, so I'm going to move it to a file not ending in Z. If I get rid of the Z, now it's ballooned in size to D2. It was compressed. Now it's not compressed. It's a single file. If I dump the file, I like elephants. God's favorite animal is bears, and his second is elephants. So this is the file. It looked like a text file, didn't it? But it's got all this graphic bitmap in there, and up at the top, it's got ASCII. So this is just a lot more convenient. So what this is really good for is hems. Average people can write little elephant walk games, but what they really want to do is write hems. If we go to the if you're wondering what I'm doing, you know, with Linux, you have a command line history. Well, what I did, normally you hit the cursor keys to do your command history. Well, what I did is I said, why don't I put them in a document, all my common command line histories, and then I'll just use one thing. The keyboard is pleasant as long as it's cursor keys. If you're typing letters, it's not pleasant. But if it's cursor keys, it's really joyful and pleasant to use. So you just put your, this is a document. It's got graphics in it, like a MS Word document or something. It's got graphics, sprites. This is the same as the source code. And guess what? If you put a picture and you attach a payload, this says include. That's because it's a C compiler. The command line is a C compiler. So if I say pound include, there's a file, zip.cpp.z. Okay, so I hit Control-Alt-C, Anyway, so this is a song, a hymn. Wise men use few words. Anyway, it's got graphics in there. Now the Bible, there's special links that you can make links in your files for documenting. It's really, really nice putting active links in your source code. It also supports Bible links, so this is a really simple link. This is just one voice: the E note, the A note, 16th note, F E, quarter note, F A, eighth note triplet. So it's a really simple one voice, and then each note can have a word. So let's how about what song do we want? This is my jukebox. Okay, so if you hit F7, you can get God to talk. Everything's A-OK, so let it be done. I can't believe it, Guppy. So that night song, which is God said it's a dirge. Look at that. We changed the background color so that we could look at our sprite as it would appear. There's a candle. We have a draw it routine. Guess what? On the Apple II, when I was a kid, you could say HGR, H color equals 4, H line. Okay, anyway, I'm just giving an example. On here, you can just say GR line. Now, the device context, use the default, so you say comma, and then you can say 100, 100 to 200, 300. Look at that. We can just draw a line without any... This makes all the difference for kids. The black triangle it takes a whole bunch of work. They've really cluster-fucked everything. They start adding features, and now you got to do 50 lines just to do a triangle. We can do a triangle. Well, I don't want to. Okay, we'll do a triangle. Okay, GR fill triangle. I don't know if I can do this. Oops, I looked up the dig. Okay, we have to do points. Oh, we need point 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so we say, uh-oh, I didn't pay attention. CD3 by 32, P1, P2, P3. I don't know why I'm doing this. P1.x equals 100, P1.y equals 100. I don't know if this can work. P1.z equals 0. Let's do that. You can do 3 dimensions. It does a transformation. Let's say 200. P3.x equals about 400. I don't know, I'll just throw it out there. 400. P3.y equals 200. P3.z equals 0. GR fill. I hope it doesn't crash. It can crash. That's okay, you just reboot. Okay, address P1, address P2, address P3. Oh, sweet. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so GR fill, DC, device context fill. That gets rid of it. Okay, so and that, my friends, is why TempleOS is the best divine intellect operating system on the planet.